Being a single woman in LA can be awesome. The nightlife, the beach, the shopping, the fun. But somehow, all of that seems to change when you're middle-aged. My name is Fran, Argentina-born, single, and yep, middle-aged. My midlife crisis hit me hard, so I decided to fight back by embarking on a quest. Visiting all 50 states before I'm 50 and taking you along with me.
Morning.
Okay, world, here we go. Planes, trains, and automobiles, buckle up, because this is going to be one heck of a ride. Welcome to My 50 Before 50. Warning, I have an accent. Sometimes it may be hard to understand what I'm saying. Occasional grammatical mistakes may be heard or read. Viewer discretion is advised. So this is bye-bye for now to New Hampshire. In just an hour-ish, it's gonna be hello Vermont. Oh, I wish you could smell what I'm smelling, all this fresh grass. Oh, I have all my windows up and still it's just a gorgeous smell. It smells of forest, right? Of nature. So I guess we're already in Vermont, but I didn't see any sign that said welcome to Vermont. Is that it? Oh, come on. Come on, you can do better. Yay! There it is! Vermont! Woohoo! So we're in Vermont! We just crossed into Vermont. I'm super excited. For whatever reason, I really want to visit this state. I mean, I said the same thing about Maine, and I'm 100% glad, and I loved it as even more than I thought I was going to. But Vermont, I don't know why, but I have a special, I don't know, I like a feeling that Vermont is going to deliver, that there's something special that's going to happen here. And let me tell you, I don't get that feeling often. And every single time I get that feeling, every single time I get that feeling, I'm wrong. So we'll see. But I do have it, Vermont! Yay! This is neon green. I could swear this grass is neon. So first stop should be Greensboro, Vermont. On our way to a winery. Ah, I wish. See? On our way to a brewery. So I'm not into beer, I'm into wine, but I have a very good friend, Mr. Tomm Carroll, shout out to him, who's a very big beer guy and beer personality and very well known in that world. So when I travel, I always tell Tom, well actually I started doing this probably last year, where I'm gonna be, and he can ask for beer from wherever I am. So I told him about this first leg of my 50 before 50. And he's like, there's only one place I'm interested in, only one brewery, and that is Farmstead Brewery. So that's where we're going there. And if you remember, that is exactly why I needed a cooler. Remember that? Cue the flashback. I'm stopping at a Home Depot to buy what? A cooler. Why do I need a cooler in a road trip? You'll see why in its due time. Well, there. That's what it was for, because I'm still going to be driving after I get these beers. But anyway, here we go. there, Tomm. Your brewery. So there it is. Farmstead Brewery. This is my office for the day. See? My office for the day. So we're living the brewery. Amazing place. Actually, I'm missing beer, which, you know, being a wine girl, it's kind of like tricky for me to say, but I could appreciate it totally 100%. That's where you buy the bottles or cans or whatever you want to buy. They do not ship. So if you want any beer from this place, Hills Farmstead, you need to knock on the door and get it. Literally that door and get it. We're leaving the brewery where we had a magnificent beer breakfast, I'd say. Because, you know, even though it's noon, since technically I'm still in California time, this was kind of like a breakfast. So, let's just say it was a brunch. And let's just say now it's time for dessert. So, we are heading to the original Ben & Jerry's factory to take their factory tour, and why not get some ice cream. Let's go. Yep, Ben & Jerry's ice cream was established in 1978 in Burlington, Vermont. And at least in my case, visiting the factory is the #1 thing people suggested I did in Vermont. So off I went to take their factory tour to broaden my knowledge about their sweet beginnings. However, no cameras are allowed inside the tour, so we'll just have to jump to the post-tour tasting. Here we go. Yes, this is the graveyard. Here lay all the flavors that are no longer with us. That this one even have flowers is kind of sad. And that concludes our visit to Ben & Jerry's. Now off to our final destination, the town of Stowe.
Located in northern Vermont, Stowe is famous for its alpine skiing and beautiful scenery. But also, and I've learned this back in Maine thanks to my amazing innkeeper, Scott, the Von Trapps, yes, those Von Trapp, live here, where Maria, the captain, and their many kids moved back in 1942, fleeing Nazi Austria. So that would be my last stop for the day, dinner at the Trapp family lodge.
So here I am by myself at the Von Trapp lodge. I look at the servers and everybody here and everybody that works here, and I'm thinking, why are these people here? Are they from here? Many of them are not, because they have thick accents. I know I have one, so indulge me. And I'm thinking, these people are odd. And I'm pretty sure all of them are thinking, what is this lady doing by herself on a Wednesday night, dining late, talking to her phone, and, you know, who knows what she was doing. So anyway, interesting, food for thought. Sometimes we think situations where people are odd, and they're looking at us thinking the same. Interesting. Maybe both are true. Who knows? They're probably hating me because I'm still here. It hasn't been that long. It's 9:30. My reservation was 8:30. It was really late. Just me. Probably still hating me, those guys. Who knows? Maybe not. I don't know. But it's interesting. So I'm, again, by myself. And so that you know, I'm putting together these videos. It's 9:45. It's not like I've been here for 15 hours or anything like that. But it's funny, you know, makes me think. Like I never thought I was going. And not that it's that terrible. I never thought I would be close to 50 at a restaurant by myself in the middle of Vermont, feeling like I need to leave. I mean, they're not rushing me, by the way. I mean, they're fantastic, but you know, I should be leaving, clearly. It's just I do not rush wine. I'm sorry. But it's interesting. It's just, how do you ask? I mean, not had you asked me when I was a little girl if this would be a possibility, but it's interesting. It's funny to find myself close to 50 by myself in the middle of nowhere. It's interesting. It's something I never thought would happen. I think when I was younger, when I was a little girl, my imagination, I was closer to the actual Von Trapp family with like 17,000 kids. Getting married, not super young, but you know, that's interesting. Not the case, but we are making the best out of it. At least I'm trying. I was just thinking, if this was crowded, or at least 2-3 more tables were here, 2-3 more human beings, you know, were here. If the head count was a little, you know, because it's just me, so that you know. It is really just me. That would make a huge difference. And my point is, yeah, it all goes inside and you're who you are, and you know, external situations should not matter. Then again, if this was, you know, full of people, or at least with a few more people in it, I would be feeling completely different. So there's something to that as well. It's not, you know, the inner circumstances are the main circumstances because you carry them with you wherever you are, and in any outside circumstances. But it does make a difference where you are and with whom and doing what. It really does. Anyway, I'm going to be leaving. 10 p.m. so not that bad, and that's it. We're going to be here at the Von Trapp Lodge tomorrow for some history about the family, because it's not what we think, allegedly. Leaving the Von Trapp Lodge for dinner. Went there for dinner. It was very good. Thing is, you know, I've been on the road for a while, so I decided to wear heels. And what do you know? Well, you cannot see it here, but they have cobblestones. So hills and cobblestones. Not a very good mix, but I guess I made it.
And it was a wrap for the day, our first one in Vermont. So it was back to our lodge to call it a night.